So let me tell a quick story time of my car and when I was 20 years old. Now, for context, I'm 24 years old now, turning 25 soon. So this was about 4 years ago to 5 years ago, back in 2020 to 2021. So basically, what happened was I had a basic normal car, and it was I'm pretty sure 2009 Chevy Malibu, only like $7,000. Wasn't too much. Had 60,000 miles. Really good car, honestly. However, the issue was I was paying around, I think like 320 a month, somewhere give or take around there, and I was able to afford the payments until I wasn't. And let me explain what happened. So basically, I ended up leaving my job at Target, and this was during COVID time, so I had left school, and I was doing DoorDash full time. And as you already know, DoorDash full time. I don't know how it is now with people, but I assume it's probably the same. Where sometimes, the orders just really, at least for me, it got really slow. Or the orders that you did get, they weren't as much money as they were when COVID first was starting. All the tips and the money that was coming, it was really booming, and then it eventually stopped towards the end of 2020 into 2021. So therefore, my income had changed. I was making a pretty good amount of money at first when DoorDash was originally picking off, and so I thought I'd be able to do this for a bit. However, it started to slow down. The order started to go from like $10 a trip to like $3 to $6 a trip, and that changed a lot, which made me not want to dash that much anymore. Made me sit at home and do nothing and not look for another job, which caused me to eventually not pay my car. Now, eventually, I was still new in the car payment scene, didn't really know too much about it, and I had missed a payment. And next thing I know, I went outside to my apartment complex and I had realized that my car was gone. Now, at first, I thought this was my apartment complex because my apartment complex had just signed a new agreement where we need to have tags on our cars so we don't get towed. So people knew who we were getting parked. So at first, I thought it was that, but I was like, no, they didn't start this process yet. They still gave us time to get the tags and put it on our car. And then one day, I eventually just checked my car website, and it said that your car was repossessed. And so that was really changing for me because even looking back at it now when that happened, I really didn't know the after effects that it would cause on my credit report. Back then it was kind of like, all right, I can't afford the payment. I did have another car that I was sharing with my brother at the time. So it was like, all right, I don't need this car. They can do whatever they want with it. And they even tried to call me to try to like pay to get it back. And I was just like, nah, like it's whatever. I do what I got to do. Because the car didn't work at the time as well too. I had to get it fixed and I didn't have the money to fix it. So I was like, all right, y'all can take the car. It doesn't work anyway.